I may unblock him for Valentine's Day.
But sis, he's gonna leave anyway.
Girl, you're settling and you know it.
You're praying for him at night and he's sleeping with someone else.
If your man's not fearing God, why do you think he's fearing COVID?
Baby boy, you ain't seen me again.
Gorilla glue your dignity.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a guest with me, say hey Nat.
Hey!
We're doing a little get ready with me. What do we speak about in this video? We speak about our best dates, our worst dates. Sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah, just in the topic of Valentine's Day and the topic of love.
It's all Valentine's Day inspired.
5 second memory is gone. We spoke.
But yeah, it's a fun time, man. It's happy Valentine's Day, because when you guys are seeing this, it's actually Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's.
I'm wearing red.
Oh, is that what we're doing now? You didn't tell me the memo. I don't know where to start. I haven't done my makeup in a minute.
I know, I'm literally just rustling like...
I've really come on here to expose myself. This is what I look like all through lockdown.
No, fully.
Ooh.
Because it's Valentine's today, should we kind of talk on the theme of that?
I would love to, but I hate men right now.
I think it's nice. I feel like Valentine's is great. I feel like we've done... 2 years ago we did the Valentine's, didn't we?
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years ago. Triggered!
Last year, that was shambles.
It's so funny because I feel like couples that are actually have been in long-term couples don't really celebrate Valentine's really. So it just goes to show how commercialised it is. But I just feel like people do what they want to do.
No, my man better celebrate Valentine's Day every single year.
Better do ours.
Those people are coming for the people that are so like nonchalant. I don't need to be treated on Valentine's Day. Girl, you're settling and you know it.
Yeah, fully.
Just say it with chest.
If you want it, say you want it, man.
People are too scared to ask what they want because they think their like man's gonna leave.
But sis, he's gonna leave anyway. More time when you're not being real and the relationship is just all sacrifice and no compromise, it's not gonna work anyway.
I'm not wasting any more damn time like compromising.
Yeah.
This year, I'm not cold, but you know how I've always been like a little hopeless romantic, and I'm like, I love love, da 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 da. This year I'm like, F man.
Do you know, I think now you're more cynical, which is normal.
Money.
And prove their madness to you, you're going to be a bit more cynical. Like, yeah, what were you saying about what people are saying on Twitter?
Just about how people are coming for the people that are so like chilled about Valentine's Day, just because you know that your mans ain't getting you shit.
Just because you know you ain't getting anything.
So you're coming on here to defend his broke ass. No, I'm not actually in the mood for romance now, but I know when I'm like ready again, my man needs to be romantic.
I just want mine to be himself. Like, I hate when people just do too much and they're not being themselves. If you don't have money to be booking out, you know, a rooftop, then don't. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just do what you can, and if the person really loves you, they'll appreciate it.
My man doesn't do anything for me, and that's our thing, so
we've just gotten used to that, you know.
He's gonna carry that on to Valentine's Day. Like, our thing is just, you know, he does nothing and I'm appreciative of it, of the bare minimum.
Oh, the bare minimum. He's made me love the bare minimum, guys. That's jokes.
No, I completely get what you're saying. I feel like guys almost get their tips off of Twitter.
Yeah, which is so annoying.
Twitter relationships, oh, it's just so cliche. I get what you mean, like romance is supposed to be like personal.
Yeah.
Why are you just doing what you saw on Twitter? Like,
exactly. And what I cannot stand is when I feel like boys only do things to get the thumbs up from their boys. Do things because you want to do it for me and make me happy, not because your boy says.
Or like, yeah, they want to get like the retweets.
Yeah, it's just
Lame.
But don't get me wrong, like, if you're doing something lovely for your other half, then of course you want to show that and you're proud that you did that. That's great. But I mean, do it because you genuinely want to make them happy.
Does that actually happen these days though?
I mean, I like to think so.
I sound so bitter. I'm not actually heartbroken. I'm just...
I swear.
I swear.
Do you know what it is? I think like you're at the point where you're just over the nonsense, and that's fair enough.
Over it.
People can't just be doing anyhow.
I literally sent you the other day like how comfortable I am on my own, and this is the most like comfortable I've been. Like, usually there's someone lingering, someone on my line. Now, nope.
And that's not to say because there's no options, it's because you've decided, hey, I'm taking time for me.
Yeah, literally.
That is the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself. Yeah. You know what I clocked the other day? You know you've had a few people trying to be like, hey, big head, to you?
I've had that.
Yeah.
Really?
Without mentioning their names.
Beep.
Yes, I've clocked. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Sorry.
Do you think it's because Valentine's Day is around the corner?
I don't know, because it's not like we can see each other anyway because it's lockdown.
You know he would. These guys out here are reckless. If they don't fear God, why do you think they're gonna fear COVID?
No, Philly. Retweet. Say that again, please, for louder for the people at the back.
If your man's don't fear God, why do you think he's fearing COVID?
No, facts on facts.
Facts on facts on facts.
Some people just want access to you. If you guys haven't watched my To All the Boys I've Loved Before, correction, To All the Toxic Boys I've Loved Before, then watch it because I feel like I spilled some gems. And I'm practicing what I'm preaching.
Yes, you are. Behind closed doors. Liz, you actually taught me how to be heartless.
Hey! No, I taught you how to not stand for nonsense.
I know you actually did. You called out the bullshit.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Man did. Get it, I love you, mum.
The shade.
She is such a hopeless romantic, so I think that's where I get it from.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I don't even listen to my soppy love songs anymore.
I didn't tell you to do all that.
I've been obsessed with 50 Cent. Should we give the couples ideas to do for Valentine's Day?
If we must. I'm joking. What ideas have you got in mind? Hopeless romantic that's now reformed.
I may unblock him for Valentine's Day.
We have what?
I may unblock him for Valentine's Day.
Oh, don't do that. Girl. You don't need that attention.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She's like, fine, I guess I won't then.
Gosh, that didn't go down so well.
But I feel like social media is not a real place, remember?
Nah.
It's not.
Shocked and upset.
Guys, would you want us to make Get Ready With Me's on this channel like a thing? Like a Liz and Nat?
I feel like I'd have to update my makeup and be good at it though for that.
We're just here for the entertainment and dance.
No structure, just vibes.
No plans, just vibes.
Should we do story time?
Should we say our best and worst dates?
Our best and worst dates? Yeah, go.
Okay, shall I say a date that I really, really did enjoy? And it was so, so chill.
Is it with,
No, say it again. No.
No.
No. I mean, I've had good ones, but we were dating for ages, so they just would be good, but...
Was it with, dancer guy?
Dancer guy. No.
Step up.
Yeah, no. It was just really nice. When I explain it, you'll know who I'm talking about. It started raining.
Aw, did he start doing, like, Kiss Me in the Rain?
No.
I need your boo.
I feel like they don't love like that anymore. Do you know what I mean? They don't stand outside your window and sing and hold up a radio.
Are we asking too much?
Honestly, love is a social construct. I'm kidding.
Oh, let's not go there. Your best date?
I don't know, to say best is a lot, but like I would say this was really good in it. Gosh, if this person watches this though.
Don't care.
This person, we're friends and like, yeah, it's good vibes. Why am I starting it now? Because I think you might see it.
Who is it?
You know.
It would gas him that it was the best date. I mean, men love their ego boost.
Okay, let me just put a disclaimer out there first because I feel like I have to.
I don't owe anyone, anybody, anything.
Yeah, so my little disclaimer is, when you're in a relationship with somebody, like when you go on dates and stuff with them, it's a whole another level because obviously you're into them, like you know them, like there's a new level, like a deeper level of intimacy. So I'm kind of talking about when you're just going on a date with someone that you may not know that well and you're just getting to know them, and that's kind of how I'm categorizing the best dates out of those ones. Does that make any sense?
So we're going to go for like best like first dates?
Yes, that's what I meant. Why am I so long-winded about everything? Yeah, best first date. Yeah. We hadn't even been speaking for that long. They had asked me and I was just like, oh, you know what? Yeah, conversation was good. Person's lovely. We went to like Soho. It was just so nice and easy. Like we had drinks. I think it started raining.
I don't know about this.
Huh?
I don't know about this.
Yes, you do. Because I remember I called you straight after and I was a little bit tipsy. I called you straight after.
I know who you're talking about. And it started raining. Oh no, that sounded cute.
It was.
It literally sounded like some movie shit.
Yeah, no, fully. So like.
Tell them what he did with the umbrella.
Oh, should I? If I insert a picture, I'll be too vague. Oh, I can't insert a picture. Like this person was really, really into wines.
When a guy loves his wine, that's so attractive.
I was just like, teach me. Nat and I have glasses of wine all the time. Like rosé, white wine on deck. We know. I definitely don't know anything about red. This person was like, their favourite is red. And I was like, oh. I was like, He was like, yeah, so we can go here. And he was pronouncing all these like French kind of little, Yes, I was like, come and see sophistication. I was like, okay. But there was no seats inside. So then we ended up having to sit outside on like a little bench. But then it started raining. The waiter had to give us an umbrella.
Like some movie.
Had the umbrella just in the middle of us. It was like a really, really big one. A little like canopy. Oh, it was so cute.
Yeah, it sounded so cute.
Like, it was just so nice and easy. And then after that, we were like, oh, should we go somewhere else? And then we were walking around like Soho, Carnaby Street, just so pretty, like so nice. It was getting darker. Then we went somewhere that was inside that had seats, and it was just lovely, like good conversations, so easy. I didn't really feel any pressure. Like, I could just kind of like be myself, get to know about the other person. Like, it was just so nice. Even though I don't really talk to the person like that anymore, like we're still cool, like no bad vibes. Like, it's just lovely, and it's just like, oh, what a fond memory. So I think that was my best first one. It was really nice. What was yours?
Okay, my best first date.
Wait, who is it? Okay.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that one?
The gym one.
Oh, we had a gym date as well.
Yeah, that's sounds lovely. Anyways, go on.
He was really into the gym. We had like a couple of gym dates, and if you know me, you know I love a gym date. I think it's so like romantic the way they can like support you. Like,
you tell she wants to be a personal trainer.
You're obviously not looking your best, and like, yeah, love it. Anyway, I met him because he worked in car phone warehouse, and I was going to get a new contract. And obviously, do you know what I mean? Just work my magic, like fluttered my eyelashes a little bit.
Like, let me get that free contract.
He gave me his family and friends discount.
Finesse queen.
Secured the bag.
Secured the damn bag.
He was gassing me as I was like, I only have 3 of these. We should have like exchanged numbers in the shop, but I was too embarrassed. I was embarrassed. So when I went home, I just beat bop into my Instagram and found him.
You do a visual demonstration of what beep bop is for the people then.
Beep bop. Absolute typed in my love calculator to see if we're a match. Anyway, our first date, we actually did it all.
We did it all, guys.
We actually did it all. We just did like the whole shebang. So he came and he picked me up, and we were just walking around, and like he was really like assertive and like attentive.
Love that.
I love, like, he had his arm around me, like good conversation. He ordered for me, and then he was like, yeah, she'll get this. And I just was like, oh, yes, I will. This is so cringy looking back. He bought himself a tracksuit, and then he was like, right, I'm gonna get you a matching one. And coordinating with my man is my bag. Like, anyone knows me, I love matching. I love matching with anyone, so if it's my boo,
even better.
Apparently, never done it before, but I'm sure I love it. This is the cringy part.
Now we're getting to the cringy part, apparently.
Usually I don't like men paying for me for anything. My pride just kicks in, and I'd hate for a man to look back and be like, you have that because of me. This day, that went out the window. Went out the damn window. Okay, this is the cringy part. We went and changed into the matching tracksuits.
Can't believe you guys did that. So jokes. How old are you though? You were quite young, weren't you?
Yeah. So yeah, we went and changed into our matching tracksuits. Went to the cinema, and then we were talking about like gym dates and how I love gym dates. He was like, I'm going this evening, do you want to come? So I was like, sure thing.
Sure thing.
He dropped me home, I got changed. He came and picked me back up. He took me to the gym. Like, we did like a sick workout, and like he was being all like attentive and like supportive and gassing me up the whole time. Oh, inject it. We weren't even doing leg day. He took me to Nando's. He was so smart. It was just the best bit. And then he dropped me home and I never saw him again.
Short story.
Still got the tracksuit to this day. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't have it anymore. I like getting rid of stuff after I've stopped f***ing with someone that they got me.
Yeah. If you want it, keep it. If you don't and you feel like you're better off without it, then chuck that crap out. But whatever works for you, innit? Before,
I never used to see the issue. And then like someone that I was dating realised like something that I had that I wore a lot, my like ex gave to me, or like someone I used to see gave to me. And he was like really bothered by it, and he was like, why have you still got like things that he'd got you and you still wear them around me? And he thought that was really disrespectful. And to be fair, I got his point.
Yeah, no, I get that point. Oh gosh, I feel like I cringe out everything, don't I? So it doesn't take a lot for me to be like, oh, on to the next. Also, this whole thing about the ick, right? I don't want to get into too much because girls know what it is, innit? They know that it's banter. Guys get so upset about it, and it's not even that deep. If you're not a girl, you don't understand it, that's okay. I feel like the ick doesn't really stand when you actually love somebody. It goes out the window. So this is only for when you're not really even into the person, so any little thing they do is gonna cringe you out. And I know that's true for me, because everything these people be doing be cringing me out. Oh, it just cringed me out. I remember the whole time I was just thinking like, oh, you're cringing me out. But it was so jokes because he was having the best time, like he could not tell. And I was just like, yeah, I just sat there with my poker face like, oh, baby boy, you ain't seen me again. Okay, I'm gonna have to summarize it because I don't want to go on and on and on. So this was obviously the first date again. He was just like, okay, let's go golfing. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's kind of cute. I get there now, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, like I'm gonna be 5 minutes late, like fashionably late, so it's kind of cute, so I can like walk in kind of thing. I get there now. We went to meet at 7. I get there at 7:05.
It's fashionably late to you. That's on time.
No, but like I thought he would be there on time.
If a guy's on time, I think I'd be like, why are you so eager for?
I like it when they're on time.
Ready for our date.
I got there anyway. He wasn't there. I was on the bus and I was like, ugh. Fair enough, you're doing it to save coins, but like, please be on time if you're taking the bus.
He'd counted his coins before that date.
No, fully, yeah. There's gonna be a running theme trying to save his coins. He finally gets there late, finally arrived. He's just like, sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. I'm thinking, get to the golfing place now. And obviously he's been here before, and so I thought he had sorted everything. The lady's like, oh yeah, so what's your booking? So obviously I look at him like, yeah, sir, what's our booking? And he's like, oh.
And that means he goes there a lot.
Yeah, so no, he's definitely been there before with his boys. And I was just like,
are you sure it's with his boys?
like, why didn't you book somewhere? She was just like, oh yeah, no, like, we're quite booked up. Our next availability is at 9:30. She was like, if that's okay with you guys, it's a bit of a wait. Then I was gonna be like, oh yeah, no, like it's fine, as in like we can cancel it. And he was just like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, did you even confer with me? They booked it for 9:30, and I was like, okay, cool. Then I was like, okay, cool, let's go find something to eat. And he was just like, yeah, it's fine, we can eat first now, whatever. And I was thinking, oh, I don't want to do that, but I guess we have to now. So we go to go eat first, and like, oh, I don't really mind where we go, we can literally go anywhere. I'm suggesting all these different restaurants in the O2 Arena, and he's just like, oh no, not that.
That's his excuse to why he didn't want to go.
Well, I think the real excuse was just that he didn't have money, innit?
Oh yeah. He's like, how about a meal deal?
My thing was like, I'd rather him have just said like, okay, from the get-go, let's just go to Nando's then. So we go in, I'm like, oh, what about TGI's? He said, that's looking like 25 a plate. And I was just like, oh, stop talking about the money.
Cringe. If you ain't got money, you ain't got money. But first, you shouldn't be going on a date anyway.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it. Like, we're not there for you to be telling me you're broke yet.
But we're not in a relationship yet, and this is the first date, and you're here telling me when I'm suggesting a restaurant that it's £25 a plate. Sir, don't say that out loud.
In his head, he's just doing like the calculations, like 25 plus 25 plus bus fare plus.
That's exactly what he was doing. Bearing in mind, I wasn't suggesting all these like really high priced places. I was just suggesting like
casual.
And he kept saying different reasons why they all weren't worthy of us going to. At this point, I was even looking at the prices with him, saying, I need to actually convince him at this point.
Look, it's 2 for 1.
Then I thought he was warming up to it. He was like, you know what, a pasta would actually slap right now. I was thinking, right. Honestly, I was even looking at the waiter to make eye contact to come and like bring us in. This guy goes, oh, but I just kind of feel like this is the sort of place like you go when you just got paid and you don't have to look at the bill and you can just pick anything on the menu. And he was just like, yeah, I reckon we just go Nando's. And before I could even say anything, he turned around and started walking towards Nando's.
Yeesh.
Get to Nando's now. First thing that cringed me out was that I saw somebody I knew. Why am I getting embarrassed? I'm seeing somebody I know. And she was like, oh my gosh, hey. Turned to the guy and was like, hi. And I was thinking, oh no.
He's just, you know, like we just know each other through like
I didn't even try. I just let him say hi, and then that was that. Cashier taking our order, and then he took mine. The guy I was dating was about to make his order. And then the waiter was like, oh wait, are you guys together or? But the pause was too long. I just couldn't take the shame. So then I was just like, oh, separate. Like I literally just had to say separate because he wasn't saying anything. And then I paid for mine, which is fine. Basically, I feel like he wanted to accumulate more points from my meal on his own Nando card. So after he orders his meal, he asks to do that. And I just look at him and I'm just like, oh yeah, you can't, sorry. And then we go get our food, then we're eating. Then he asks for his to go and he takes it while we're going back to the golfing place. And as we were going to go in, I think the woman on the reception was like, oh, you can't go in with your food. And he then just switched and he was like, no, like honestly, like I'm not even going to touch it, I'm not even going to eat it, like I just want to keep it, like we've just been out for food, like just coming like that. And I'm like, oh, please stop it. And the security guard started laughing at him. He was like, you're hungry, innit? You're hungry. And I was thinking, oh.
At this point, I'll be like, Mum's calling, so we gotta go.
Oh, it was team too much. Anyways, get to the golfing place now. At the top part, you can see like the skyline city views of London, and the bottom part, you can still see a little bit, but it's not as good of a view. obviously we all signed the bottom part now, and he was telling me, oh, like, the top part's really good, like, I've been there, we should go. And I was like, oh no, it's fine, like, we've been assigned the bottom part, let's just stay at our assigned like area. And he was like, actually no, like, let's go upstairs. And I was just like, oh, especially with how I am, I really like to follow the rules. I was like, I don't want to go to the top though if that's not where we've been assigned. He makes us go upstairs to the top part, so we started golfing there, but the whole time I was on edge because I was thinking, oh my gosh, somebody's gonna show up and gonna, like, who actually owns the place and can tell us that's not what we're meant to be. Lo and behold, now some guy comes over who looks like a regular who always goes golfing at this place, comes, and he's just like, guys, I think this is like where I've been designated for this time. And then the guy I was with was like, why, what's your number? Coming all like this when we're not even meant to be in that place anyway. So the guy showed him the number, and
He was right.
yeah, he was right. And I was just like, oh, this is so annoying.
Embarrassing.
Anyways, finished golfing now. Like, anyways, it's been fun. Like, then he was like, oh, do you have a curfew or something? Like, I want to go home now. I was just thinking, I was literally in that moment, I was like, should I lie and say that I've got curfew because I actually want to go? Then he was like, no, like, let's walk around for a bit. And I was thinking, oh, you only do that when the date has gone really, really well. Like, stop it.
Yeah, it's not exactly how you felt in that moment.
No, fully. So then we ended up going, like, outside. He sat down and I was just thinking, yeah, I'm not trying to sit down still. Then after like 15 minutes, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Cool. So I messaged him, I was like, yeah, cool, just got home, thanks for today. Then he was like, yeah, thanks so much, the date was sensational, like all this. And I was just like, oh yeah, cute. And then he tried to rearrange for something else and it just never really happened, did it?
I think everyone can agree that just sounds long and like annoying. Like,
it was just one thing after the other.
I hate feeling embarrassed by someone, especially when they're doing the most. But when you're into them, that's the thing, you're looking at them like, oh,
I'd suck a fart out your ass.
yeah.
Kidding, don't know about all that.
What's my worst? I feel like I don't have that many bad ones because, like, even if it's going bad, I'll just, you know, make a joke out of it. I think a really bad one was probably recently-ish.
Oh, not the one where you had to pay £40 for a breakfast date when you hardly ate.
Ooh. I was so pissed off at that. When we went everyone kills me for this. You're eating less than the person and they've ordered like a 3-course breakfast, you're paying. Do you know what I mean? So like, why when they come and they're like, so how are you paying? They're looking at you like,
yeah.
Your girl was working in a job she hated as well, so all the coins that I was making,
You're just thinking, oh, this is 4 hours at work.
I have to bear my boss for 4 hours to pay for your full English breakfast. But the worst date, to be fair, things went downhill since this time because it was going great, it was going swimmingly, we were getting on like this, you know, we had a connection like straight away. We'd leave each date being like, oh, love heart eyes emojis. And then one time we met up and we just had like a parked car conversation and he just talked about his ex the whole time, to the point where like I started missing her. When we saw each other, I was like, so how's da 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 da? I knew their story, I knew like why they broke up. Like as he was talking about it, I sort of clocked that he's not over the relationship. So like my mentality switched from I'm into you to like we're just friends. Literally in like an instant. I went from looking at him like to
Yeah.
But he was like showing me like screenshots like of their conversation, like pictures of them two, and he was so vexed, like he was still so angry about like what she did. And he was showing me all these screenshots and I was like, why do you still have these? He was like, to use them, do you know what I mean? To use them when she tries to come back.
Yeah. He was really treating you like his group chat, his boys group chat.
Invoice him the flipping charge for therapy after. I just allowed him to vent because I was like, he obviously needs this.
Yeah.
But then after I was just like, yeah, I'm not getting involved. I'm just going to do me. Do you know what I mean? He kept being like, we were perfect. Like, if she didn't do this, we'd still be together now. And I was like, should I go?
Yeah.
And then I remember saying to him, I was like, you're not over her. Like, just accept that you're not over her and like embrace the healing.
Oh, and that little therapist over there.
And he's going through that angry stage where like he's angry and upset with everything. And he was like, I'm over her. I was like, you're not. And he got vexed. He got so vexed.
Eee.
And then he messaged me after being like, nice seeing you.
If there's one thing these men have, is audacity.
He was a boo. He was like, nice seeing you, boo. I was like, met up with him recently for a catch up. And he came back in the picture. And they had like a scandal.
I've been telling y'all.
I was right. But now we're just friends.
And now we're friends.
And now we're friends. Probably like worst like date that wasn't a date. Well, ended up not as a date. And then ones that are just therapy sessions.
It's honestly quite healing as well once you've gotten through it and then you can actually talk about it like it's nothing.
Yeah, if he was there and he was just sort of like, yeah, this happened and calm, but he was very much living it. Wish him the best.
Okay, that is my look. It's honestly such a basic look, guys, as I judge.
It was a very simple 20 minutes, get ready with me.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like seeing us together, you know.
We're not together, but this is as close as we're gonna get. So close, but yet so far.
Silly. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hate that's ending, but I've had fun.
Yeah. What's the one piece of advice you'll give for Valentine's Day?
I feel like, you know, we always talk about self-love, but I think maybe something else I'd give, aside from self-love. Don't feel like you have to take what you don't need to take.
What do you mean?
If you're in a relationship and it's not treating you right, don't just stay so you can be like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
spent Christmas together. Just kind of keep up appearances. If it's not making you happy and you don't feel fulfilled, then leave. That's with friendships too. Relationships, friendships, anything that's not bringing you joy or making you happy or stealing your peace, you get rid, girl.
Gorilla glue your dignity this year.
Gorilla glue your damn dignity this year, honestly.
I'd probably say the same thing. Don't be doing wife shit for someone who's not giving your husband energy.
Facts.
You're getting him a PS5, but what's he getting you?
You're praying for him at night and he's meanwhile sleeping with someone else.
Literally.
So look after yourself, girls and boys out there.
Cold in these.
Thanks for watching and see you